Greg Silva. We are into week 2 of leadership, and this is for the Black Belt Excellence Program. Now, today we're going to talk about leaders' ability to get their followers to dream up. I like to use a real-life story for myself on this, so you're going to have to think of your own story. If you have a 16, 8-year-old instructor, they're going to be thinking about their story on how, through martial arts, their instructor taught them to dream up. It could be that, I went to my instructor's office, man, I saw all these trophies. I go, man, I'd be too nervous to enter a tournament. But he inspired me. He got me to practice more, to really believe in myself. I mean, all those thoughts of dreaming up that I soon can do this, that was leadership. He didn't tell me, hey, Greg, you got to be better. He inspired me to get better. So when we talk about leadership, one of the biggest qualities of a leader is to inspire others to dream up. And so we're going to talk about that a lot today. But before we get started, let's put our hand in a circle. 1, 2, 3. Everybody else, dream up. So that's the theme for the day. So now you start your regular class. And then we say, okay, when we teach people to dream up, how does that take place? And you can use this after you did your warm-up. So in other words, your personal story about dreaming up, that was a good pre-frame to class. Now we started classes. Okay, they're working out hard now, maybe going 10 or 15 minutes. It may be right to the point where you're splitting off from doing your warm-up to your regular classes. It's okay, before we get into the regular class, we talked about dreaming up, and that was a way for leaders to inspire. I get to inspire you by getting your brain to think that you can be at a different level someday. You're going to be able to accomplish something you haven't done so far, and that's what we call dreaming up. Now, good leaders, a couple of things. One, they're positive. I can't inspire you to step up or to dream up if I think you could do this. I've been watching, I think you could this. I'd have to be positive. I've seen a lot of students. I know exactly what you can do, and you're going to be able to do this, and you're going to win this tournament, or you're going to be a better kicker, or you're going to be a better instructor. You have to be positive if you're going to inspire someone to think about themselves getting to another level. You also have to be enthusiastic. Enthusiasm is contagious. And if you're excited and you're enthusiasm and you're talking like this and you have energy in your voice, that's going to inspire others. That builds enthusiasm in them. It's hard for me to get motivated about making some type of a change if someone's talking to me, I think we should do this and maybe a lot of work. That's not going to, we got to be motivational. So we've got to be positive. We've got to be enthusiastic, and we have to be kind. And when I say kind, we have to look out for the best in people. So if I'm teaching a student, and this is talking about leadership again, and I am very positive, and at the same time, I'm enthusiastic, but then I break the student's confidence down and go, man, that is like the worst stance I've ever seen. So we have to be kind. It may not be the best stance yet, but the only thing you have to do to make it a better stance is we just got to work on bending those knees a little more. So we talk about being positive, we talk about being enthusiastic, and we talk about become a good finder and being kind to the other person. So we're going to practice all those things in class today. In fact, we're going to break everything down into drills. Now when we do the drills, I'm going to have 2 people practicing together. Both people should be making noise. The person doing the technique, you should be key-eyeing, you should be enthusiastic. The other person, I want you to become a leader that's going to inspire others, get them to dream up. I want you to coach them. I want you to be enthusiastic. I want you to be very positive, and I want you to be kind. I want you to become a good finder through your instruction. So, think about what you did so far. You pre-framed the class. You talked about 3 things that are going to inspire people and get them to dream up. And now the students are really practicing that. So there's one thing for teaching a lesson, and there's another thing to empower students. Empower students means that they're actually practicing, they're going back and forth, so it's going to make some type of difference before they end class. Now, at the end of the class, we're going to talk about a couple things. One, you could have them actually do these things. Again, we can review these again. The 3 things that make a good leader and get people to dream up or to level up. One is to be positive. Actually, I put these in a PDF file. So you can just get that PDF file and read it to them. But it's by being positive, it's being enthusiastic, and it's being kind. Not just in the martial arts school, but those lessons transform to home and to school. Another thing you may want to do during this mat chat, so again, you have all your students sitting down, you're on one knee, you're in a power position, you're looking at all these students, the students are in front of the parents. So now when you notice that parents are getting kind of interested in this, you can make eye contact so you engage them. And there's a quote I put down here by John Quincy Adams. You can actually have your students memorize this quote, again, depending on the age group. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, become more, then you are a leader. So let me read that to you one more time. Again, by John Quincy Adams. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. So that's, again, getting everyone to dream up or to level up. So that's week 2. There's plenty to share here. You've got a theme for the class. You've got that dream up, 1, 2, 3. That's how you're going to begin class and end class. That's a great way to introduce the Black Belt Excellence theme of leadership. So it's a dream up. We've got drills. We've got practice. You and your partner. Everyone's talking. Partner's kicking. You're coaching. And you're coaching with those 3 principles of leadership. Have fun. Great lessons this month. I love talking and teaching others about leadership.